What's up everybody, Jason O'Brien here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to farm using Propstream. So let's get right into it. All right, as you can see, we are at the computer. We're on Propstream. We have a satellite image of an area that I would like to farm. This operates exactly like Google Maps does, so I'm not going to show you how to do that. If you can operate Google Maps, I assume you can operate Propstream as well. There is a draw function up here in the top left corner. So if you hit that, and then it's as simple as creating a shape. So I am going to draw a custom shape around the area that I want to farm. And this shape is irregular. It doesn't have to be, circle, a square. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It can be an odd shape. So once it is the area you want is green, you hit the search and you will see that we have a total of 839 properties that are in that area. You could just export the list of properties and begin contacting those owners, but I don't want to do that yet. I want to refine this much more to try to get homeowners that are more likely to sell their house. The first filter I like to apply, and there's filters here across the top. There's 5 listed on the MLS, 0 pre-foreclosure, 0 auctions, 5 bank-owned, 42 cash buyers, 11 liens, or 11 properties with liens, I should say, 14 vacant properties, and 550 that have high equity. I am going to select this as my quick filter to show me the 553 properties that have high equity. I prefer to work with clients that have high equity if I can, because it gives more room for repairs to be done, especially if financing allows it for repairs to be done via money being held in escrow after closing until those repairs are done. So it gives you more flexibility, which is a great option to have. If they don't have any equity or don't have much equity, the opportunity for that is limited. So that's why high equity for me is one of the must I have on these filters, but I do like to drill down more than that. I'm going to come up here to the filter button and I am going to apply some filters that get me to a homeowner that I think is most likely to sell. So owner occupied, I don't want to be dealing with tenants or anything like that on any of my listings if I don't have to. Property characteristics, I am going to be looking for homes that have 2 to 3 bedrooms with just 1 bath. That is it for property characteristics. So I can just hit this caret button thing and pivot all that information back up. MLS status, I want to hit no. I am a real estate agent, so I do not want to be calling homeowners or contacting homeowners that currently have their home listed. So I will hit no for that. That's all I need in that section. So I am going to come down to ownership info. And I am going to look for somebody who's lived in the home for at least 4 years. And I'll just select individual for owner type. And you can apply more filters for valuation and equity info if you're looking for houses that are projected to be between, let's just say 200 and 300,000 as an example. You could apply that information there. You can also do number of open mortgages, mortgage info, total monthly payments. So there's a lot that you can put in here, but I am going to leave that blank for now. You can also filter for properties that have liens against them, active bankruptcies, or where the owners are going through divorce. So there's a lot of different markets that you could potentially target if you were looking for a market of working with divorced people or people that are going through a bankruptcy, etc. A lot of different options here. For the sake of this demonstration, I'm only going to have this search here. All right. So I have narrowed that list down to 95 properties. What I would do now is check these properties and then hit save search. And that would save the search right here in the search folder. Another thing you can do is add to list, and then you can hit create new here and create a new marketing list. I have already done this, so I will show you kind of what that looks like over on the left side here. First, we'll go to My Properties. And then if we hit Farming Millwood, that's what I named the search when I did it previously. You can see that I've got all of those properties listed here with the homeowners' names. And I could export this list if I wanted to. and then you could take this information over to a different system or different software to create postcards or mailers or anything like that. The next thing you can do as well is called skip tracing, where you get the contact information. And I'll just real quick show you how to do that. You select the marketing group, and I name this Farming Millwood, and you would select these and then hit add selected contacts, and it moves them all to the bottom. I have already went through getting the contact information for each of these individuals, so I do not need to do that again. All right, now I will show you real quickly how to do campaigns. I'll create a new campaign, and we'll call this Farming Millwood V2. I already have one in there, so we'll just do this. Millwood, there we go. Set up a website, and you can start with a predefined template. We'll just do template 2 here. What it does is it creates a landing page for the individuals who receive this. One thing you could do is you could create a mailer that has a QR code on it. If the seller scans the QR code, they would come to this website, and if they entered in their information, you would know that they are interested in selling their home. So you would hit publish once the website was ready to be published. You can also do postcards. The cost of the postcards are here, spanning from 58 cents to 64 cents, depending on how much you order at once. And you can start with a predefined postcard template or start with a new. I'm just going to hit predefined to show you. And I'm a real estate agent, so I want the real estate only. There's a lot of investor templates as well, but I'm going to hit real estate only templates. And then let's just check out this one. And it says, stop thinking and start selling. And then it automatically puts in their first name. I'm reaching out to you regarding your property at let me get you listed and in front of the right buyer. Stop wasting time thinking on how and let's start selling today. So this would just be one example, and you can change the font here if you didn't like the way that was worded. And then you could hit print and mail. And one other thing you can do is email marketing. I'll just call this test. And this is the click-through URL is where you would put the URL for the website, or if you have another system that you want to direct them to. I have a system called Fellow, and so I could direct them there as well, and that would allow them to get a free home valuation. If they filled that out, I would know they're interested in selling, and then they enter in that database, and I've got their information there as well. But I'm just going to hit google.com in this case, start with a predefined template, and then I'm just going to select one that I've done before, and this is what that email would look like. In this particular case, I used ChatGPT to help me write the email, and then took an image of one of my listings that I've had, and then there is a button to learn more. So you can do postcard campaigns, email campaigns to those people that are in that custom shape. The other thing you can do is once you have their information and they show up in your contacts and you've done the skip tracing. So here, for example, you could export this information. As you can see, it's got phone numbers and email addresses. You could export the list and then import that into your CRM system and begin making phone calls. So as you can see, this is quite helpful if you're looking to get into farming certain areas. You can go from everywhere from drawing your custom shape to getting that person's contact information or the people that live in that area for your filtered list. And then you can begin doing email marketing, mailers, or you can begin calling them. So it is very, very capable. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much.